Good morning. Welcome to a little R&R.
He may sound nice to y'all, but he was just cussing me out before I hit that record
I did
button.
I thought you were gonna hit the record button.
And good morning will not become a thing.
It's my thing.
Okay, let it be your thing.
Good morning.
And I'm gonna drop all episodes at night.
Y'all will know it was previously recorded. So my name is Reese, and
I'm Ramont.
And we're coming to you live from a secluded location in the DMV. We're secluded, but I'm telling you what area we're in the DMV, and this is our little podcast space in the world.
Friend, it's our first episode.
It is, and we're sitting over here
drinking wine,
some wine, looking at the wind blow around these trees on this cold May day.
Let's talk about how this podcast came to be. Like, let's let the people know who we are and why we're here.
Okay, so, well, you know who we are.
Do they?
Like
They know our names.
They know our voices.
They better.
So there's that. So in my opinion, I don't know if we have the same opinion of how it came to be, but I would say that it initiated in this secluded location that we're in right now. It was a bunch. It was some good conversations and drinks and food, and we used to jump on live and have those conversations, drink and eat that food, and then
the food's missing.
Yeah, well, we had the pickles earlier.
Well, I mean,
they missed it.
Okay.
I guess we should have been recording it. I said it like it was their fault that they missed it. Yeah.
And we learned that Reese cannot eat and record at the same time.
Oh no, it was tragic. It was a lot. But it might be soothing for some people because that lady she's doing it.
I mean, yes. Whew.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give y'all one episode of me just eating random things, and we gonna see one if y'all know what I'm eating, and two, does it soothe you?
Okay.
And put you to sleep, or maybe it wakes you up.
All right.
I don't know what my voice or what my chewing, what my eating is gonna do, but we gonna do that.
All right, let's get back on topic.
I want to write that down. Hold on.
All right.
Okay, so it was typically like mainly three of us that were doing a lot of talking when we were doing the kitchen and convo, or convos in the kitchen, or whatever we called it back then. It was just lives, and then I was like, that would be dope to continue to do. I think that we should do a podcast, and we talked about it for a year.
A good year. It's been a minute. Like, we talked about it, stopped talking about it, talked about it, stopped talking about it. Then Reese and I always talk like on our way to work, and then sometimes even after work. Now that is rude. What was that? Is that your phone? Put your phone on silent. I don't know. I think it was. Yeah. No. Oh man, it could have.
That was yours. No, or maybe it was a computer.
It was. Okay.
Okay, now we know better.
So, and we would just talk and just have these random conversations and be like, friend, we need to like record it and have like, this is good topic.
Write that down.
Somebody wants to hear it, or we can
relate.
Yes, they can relate, or we can just talk through it on a podcast and see what comes out of it.
Because I think that, and another part of it was that our opinions are so different sometimes.
They are.
That it's like, it's one, enlightening and like, okay, I see it from your perspective, or two, you know what, I see it from your perspective, but I still don't agree. And then it's just,
Reese sees a lot of things in black and white.
Do I?
I don't know. That's just gonna be my opinion.
I feel like every now and then I paint a color, like a red or a yellow. Every now and then, because. But I think there's a little bit of gray area. I think. So, like I said, it was three of us mainly that were talking, but the third, which will pop in and out, I'm sure, isn't directly located in the local area. So we couldn't just put them on.
He'll be a feature.
Right, and then there was, too many different letters. It becomes a lot. So that's how we initiated this. That was where the idea came from.
And now we're here. Today we spent 2 hours, 2 hours working on a logo.
Ramont did that. So our roles in this thing, he is technical. He does all the computers. So he's just, he needs to work for Apple. If Apple's listening,
I don't want to work for Apple. Someone,
you should a lot of that could have been.
No. I mean,
you said it already. You might have to edit that out. I don't want to work for Apple. Okay.
No, what I'm saying is like I like tech as a passion because sometimes when it becomes a job, you start to lose that passion for what you're doing. So I'd rather do it for like learning new things on my own and figuring things out versus and hopefully not a store. I definitely couldn't do a store. Send me to California and let me work out there and play with all the new stuff.
I get it. But I will say that you are the person that every time I have a question with anything with any of my products, if I don't know how to make it ring, I mean, and I do, that's easy.
Yeah, because you asked me about
don't do that. Oh. Don't do that. I don't know what it was, but don't do that. I ask all my technical questions to Ramont, and he ensures that I am on the straight and narrow. So that's his role kind of with the podcast, and I think that I'm just here. Like, if he says do this, I try to do it to the best of my ability. And
friend, you're not just here.
No, I feel like I try to do it to the best of my ability because with the logo, he was like, oh, somebody sent it to them. And we sent it like 6, 7, 8, 9 times.
Child, more than that.
Finally, Ramont said, let me do it myself. So I do what I'm asked and I keep it moving.
It wasn't that. I think it's because we were trying to do everything over the phone. FYI, This is being recorded while we have our stay-at-home orders. Reese snuck me out the house to get me to the secluded location, so therefore we could sit here and do this together. Mm-hmm. So that's what it was. Trying to do it over the phone was very difficult. But
there was no visual.
Yeah, it really wasn't a visual.
What he was thinking, but I couldn't see. I didn't have a vision.
Yeah, so. FaceTime just wasn't our friend, and it just seemed like everything that we were saying just was not coming out until today with us being here together. Like, and actually thinking how we wanted to look and so forth, and then boom,
magic was made, and now you guys see what it is.
Well, hopefully, it turns.
It's gonna happen.
It better.
I guess we are in the.
I mean, no, I'm just talking about the logo. Like, hopefully, like it turns out how we want.
It it costs, so it should. Let's go with that and keep it moving. So yeah, that's who we are. So what are we going to talk about? Like, I guess we should introduce like not even, I guess it's hard to say what topics, because we're going to talk about a little bit of everything. So it's not, I don't want to mention like what topics we're going to talk about because I don't want to set an expectation of, I think we should just record and our topics will come out when they come out from us. But they'll be interesting.
Of course,
because we're talking about, what's going on in the world, like,
and what's going on with us. I think we're pretty interesting.
Very well.
We could be boring. I feel like we could be boring now, friend.
I feel like, people want to hear what we gotta say because we're talking about what they talking about.
And as of right now, like I said, we're doing this whole shutdown here in the DMV area, quarantine. Can't really do much. Can't really go anywhere. Social distancing. I mean, before, like, we would have had brunches. We
probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this, be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like this was just like, okay, well, what else are we doing besides working and, spending time with...
Initially, Miss Rona, she ruined my birthday. And I'm still heartbroken over that. It's still a trigger, a soft spot. I mean, I may be able to heal on it.
So your birthday was when?
March 21st.
So you're an Aries.
I'm the first day.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah. It ruined the party. It ruined the party. Because we weren't even supposed to be
Tickets were booked. House was set. Plans were made. Excursion.
I was looking forward
paid
to
in full.
Exactly. And then I want to say like a couple of days because I was at work and they were like, Reese, you gonna cancel your trip? I was like, no, ain't nothing finna.
We were holding out to the last minute.
And then finally they was like, y'all can't go sitting at home. And I was like, no. That was like, stop travel. I said,
the Friday before, because I would have left on Tuesday, and you guys were coming in on what, Wednesday? And I think that Friday before is when they were basically like, all travel's canceled,
right?
And we couldn't. Child,
it was a mess.
Give me a tissue.
Did we do anything for your birthday?
We did something for my birthday. You were on a sick and shut-in list.
Oh.
Reese almost died, y'all.
They gave me Rona. I had the Rona before we knew exactly what it was. Sure did. And
he wouldn't talk to nobody. He wasn't answering no phone calls.
And that's rare for me because I stay next to my phone. So if you ever reaching out to me and I don't get right back to you, it's a reason. because I always got my phone.
I thought my friend had went on to glory.
No, I have a really good friend. We have a really good friend that took the fuck care. Are we supposed to cuss?
Can we cuss? Do we need to bleep it out? Will children be listening? Don't send it to your niece.
No. She's nosy. She about to be 16. She thinks she's grown. But we had a really good friend that took care of me because I think I would have probably just laid in that bed and probably died. Mm-hmm. Well, not died. I would have gotten near death. Mm-hmm. Because I wasn't doing anything but using the restroom, and then I wasn't even like on my own. I wasn't doing anything. But friend said you got to feed a cold or some shit. He said some stuff. I don't know if I can cuss or not.
Go ahead and cuss, bitch.
Okay,
sure.
Well, that's what happened. So
I mean, but who's going to monitor us? Like who?
I don't know. Whatever.
Because we do our own recording and uploading, editing.
Can they say we ain't gonna put y'all on because y'all cuss too much?
I mean, we not rappers. It ain't like it's a trap album.
Wait. You're right.
I think a little cuss word here and there ain't never hurt nobody.
I mean, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. So yes, I think I had the Rona before. And then I thought about that. I said, now had that trip, I mean, had we been able to go,
I think you would have been fine if we would have went on a trip because you wouldn't have been here stuck around all these diseases and germs.
You might be right. But I was just like, damn, I would have hated to be on a trip feeling like I felt because it would have been bad.
Yeah, we would.
Because nobody would have cared. Like we have a good friend circle, but our friend circle would have been like, okay, well he's sick. Is he? Okay.
He's sick on his own.
Friend would have made sure I ate.
Yeah, we would have fed you.
I would have.
You would have been in no pictures.
It didn't need to be. I look like, remember when 50 Cent did that one role and he looked like a crackhead? That was me, 160 pounds at 6 foot tall. You figure it out. I looked a whole entire.
And
mess.
You bald headed.
Right. You know they would have been walking around talking about who's.
I really think it's. Yeah, okay. It's the.
Bleep, however you do that. Anyways, yeah, it would have been bad. So, that was your birthday. But we're here now. We're going to make up for it whenever outside open back up.
Are we?
We have to.
Are you ready to go back outside?
Because I think remnants of Rona are still out there. And I'm okay. So, I would say for me, the Rona has, I mean, this stay-at-home order and COVID-19 has sat me down. Because, you know, I used to be in the streets a little bit more than you. Mm-hmm. Because I think that when...
Y'all hear that? Reese run the streets.
I ran the streets when I was allowed to. And I probably would still be doing it if it hadn't. But this has made me just kind of sit down and just kind of chill. And I've enjoyed it. Like, I've really enjoyed it. I feel like it's cool. So when it opens back up, I'm going to sit back because I feel like there's a second wave and maybe even a third. And I'm not trying to get invested. I'm not trying to get involved in that. Like I said, I feel like I legit feel like I had something like the Rona right before or on the onset of it. And I ain't interested in trying to be sick like that again. It was horrible. So I'm going to sit down.
And my thing is, even if outside opens back up, in my opinion, it never closed because I can still go where I want as far as food is concerned. Like, that hasn't stopped. And plus, I still have to go into the office. So I've been picking up food and everything like that. Restaurants are still sending out their emails of special days, special menus. Like, you know, Yard House is my favorite.
But it changed, friend. Like, I feel like...
What changed?
You can still go and pick that stuff up, but like going to a restaurant, like Sunday Fun Day has completely changed.
It has.
But everybody's doing virtual Sunday Fun Days. So, like, all of that, I get it. It has...
I mean, but...
You can still do your
but it
essential shit.
I mean, but how important was Sunday Fun Day to... I mean, to me, it wasn't a big deal.
It wasn't huge. I enjoy a meal. I like going to a few of my favorite spots. We ain't plugging nobody until we get paid for it. So I enjoy going to a few of my favorite spots, having some.
Oh yeah, you like to smoke hookah, like
and all of that.
That wasn't my thing, and I think smoking hookah was disgusting even before COVID came out.
You don't have to be so judgmental about the things that I like to do. I don't judge you. Please don't judge me.
I'm not judging, but it's just the fact of. Granted, everyone had their own hookah tip. Mm-hmm. However, you're still sucking from the same thing. So it's just like.
Wait, what's the face say? Can we mention your name? We're gonna mention his name. We gonna call. What do we want to call?
Who
him?
are you talking about? You ain't gotta give him a name. Just say a friend.
Our friend would say, "You put your mouth on worse." So.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't understand what you're complaining about. But if you don't like the smoking element of it, I get it.
I never got hookah. Okay. I be feeling like I'm pulling wrong or something. Ain't that what y'all call it, pulling? So
like it's a drug. I don't like it. Next topic. I don't want to talk about that no more because you make it seem like I got a whole problem.
This is your intervention.
Right. Hello. Well, I've been 2 months free. Shit, I'm coming up on 90 days. No, but those things
2
have
months free,
changed.
60, not 90.
No, I'm saying I'm rolling up on 90.
Okay.
I can count a little bit. But I think it's changing. It hasn't. I think that for the individuals that like to be out and about, being out and about,
killed them.
Being out and about the way that
Oh
you
my God,
want
they
to be.
are suffering. Do you see the post? Like people like are.
Have you seen the weight gain? That has been a thing.
Chile.
That has been a thing.
I think I gained weight,
I think that we all have.
and I'm okay with it.
Well, I mean, you had weight to gain. Some of these people didn't.
Oh, and that's skinny. I got.
You had. So let's talk about that. You had body because you do so many different things. That was one of my questions I wrote down for you because we had a couple. I wanted to ask a couple questions.
Okay. We'll get to that point.
But I'm gonna ask this question just because it came up. So you've done a few things outside of just having a regular job. You've done some modeling. You've done some acting. You've done some dancing. You still work with that place that you work at because they're paying us. So. What is your favorite? Like, which one of those three, or if there's anything else? Well, you bartend as well, so that's another. Of all those extracurricular activities, which one is your favorite and why?
Oh wow! What bartending?
The dancing, and dancing, not stripper. Not if y'all know him, he's not that, but he does burlesque dancing. That's what it is. Modeling and acting.
It would be a nice tie, honestly, between the bartending and the burlesque.
Okay.
A nice tie. Only because it's bartending gives me the aspect of has its pros and cons. Like I love interacting with people, so I'm meeting new people, understanding like their palates, what they like to drink, what they do, the sober friend, the drunk friend, the party goer, the other person is just like, yeah, we're gonna have to take him home, don't serve him anymore. And with the burlesque, it's just fun. It's not really me. Like, if you're like, what? That's what you do? What? Like, it's just like, yeah, that's me. So just they're both my favorite.
So the bartending just allows you to so both of them are really interacting. You're interacting with your
both of them. Yeah, I'm interacting with guests. So I think that's what I like about both of them at the same time. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
I was just throwing a little thing out there because I know that you do more than just work.
Those two are my escape from work. Like when you take off that professional hat and you're doing something else, it would be those two.
So modeling, acting. I mean, you've done it. So
I've done it. It's not
your passion.
Yeah,
you're not passionate about it.
I mean, because I can. That's something easy to do. Like I can. I mean, when you're modeling, I mean, as you know. You just go to a shoot, put on clothes, maybe a little makeup, and you do a few poses, look good for whomever it is, you're done, you go home. Mm-hmm. But I'm more of a people person, so I like to interact and have fun with what I'm doing and know that I gave an enjoyable experience to someone else, and that can come from the bartender or the burlesque dancing.
Okay, so you say you're.
So I feel more fulfilled doing those than modeling.
Than modeling, acting, because it is kind of a quick boom shakalaka.
Or it can be all day and it can be draining. All depending on how many models are there, and then like we're here all day and it's no one.
And I'm ready, and I've done my part,
and I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
and I'm hungry.
That part. So you say that you're a people person, but what do you think that is perceived by like people in the community? Do you think that they see you as a people person?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. I was just wanting to hit on that if we could. So what is the biggest misconception about Ramont? / Monty / whatever else.
I'm a bitch.
But why?
I
Why
don't
do you
know.
think they see you that way?
Facial expressions.
So you have RBF?
Sometimes.
Okay.
But I smile and I hug everybody.
Okay.
I do. I smile and I hug everybody, but usually when I don't want to be bothered, I don't want to be bothered. And
So then one would say don't come around then if you don't want to be bothered. Not saying that listen, because you know me.
I mean, but I can be in the space and in the moment, and something can happen where I'm like, I'm ready to go.
Got you.
It's just that, but it's never been a time where I don't want to be here, and then
like you go out when you don't want to.
Yeah, that
you are quick to be like, no.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Times.
I'll tell you
real quick.
real
And say, come on out,
real quick.
I said, okay.
You should have said something sooner.
Right.
I'm busy.
Or before I gotta go home.
Can't make it. Oh no, so sorry. Love you.
It's okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So that's a little bit about you. That's a little insight.
So let's find out who Reese is.
I am just.
Where are my questions?
Do you have? You have a list? I only had a few. I had a few, but I mean, you know me. A good conversation can produce a few more questions.
No, you're done. Where's the clock? You didn't ask all your questions. This is my turn.
Well, all right.
I mean, mine were basic. I'm gonna start it off nice. I'm gonna treat you like one of your dates. I'm gonna start off nice and easy. Go
Okay. We should have brought the bottle over here.
We should. All right, I'm gonna go grab the bottle.
I need a refill. So, again, this is our
Play music
first.
for the commercial.
Oh yeah.
We have commercial break?
Hold on. We're gonna get a song for the commercial. We'll be right back. We're going to have.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh. We're back. Welcome back to a little R&R with Reese. I don't know. I can't keep going first because your name is first.
Well, friend, you just go first on your own. No one says anything.
Oh. Well,
no one ever said Reese should go first.
Don't bring. Nobody said bring us in. Okay. All right. I'm gonna sit my ass right here and wait my turn. Just tap me on my left shoulder when you want me to talk. Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask these questions.
Just tap me when you want me to say something because I don't know when it's my turn.
All right, friend, where you from?
So I am from Washington State by way of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I was born in Wisconsin but raised in Washington State.
FYI, there are black people out there.
There are black people in both. Fewer in Washington State than Wisconsin. Wisconsin is actually very populated with African Americans. It's, interesting.
Little known fact.
Mm-hmm.
What brought you to the Maryland, D.C.?
My job.
Okay.
Next question.
What would Reese today tell 21-year-old Reese?
Oh, that's a good one.
You want some time to think?
No, I got it. I think at 21, I was just embarking upon what has ended up being like my adult life, I guess. Making decisions that would get me to the point that I am. So I think that what I would say now, what I would have told myself then is just trust yourself, think your decisions through, and if it doesn't work, have a backup plan. But even if you don't have a backup plan, just you're gonna make it work. It's gonna work.
Okay.
It's gonna work.
Are you dating now? Do you want to discuss that? Should we let the people know your dating status?
Sure.
Because we never know who's listening.
I don't know why I got all nervous with that question.
I don't know.
So, yes, I am dating. So how do you even? So my friend circle right now. So I think that we all have like our groups of friends, and then we have like people that we're cool with, right? Mm-hmm. So my group, my core. That's what I call it. My core is a bunch of like married and long-term relationship people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I am the odd one. Like all of them. I am number 7. So what? I'm not.
A special someone told me don't say anything, but I'm gonna bring it up, and you're gonna laugh because you're gonna figure it out. So when we had did brunch, and I was getting the glasses together, I was counting. I was like 2, 4, 6, 7. I was like, okay, 7 glasses. Okay, good to go. And there's someone was just like, when did it become 7? I was like, it's always been 7. He was like, who's this extra person? I was like, Reese. He was like, oh, never mind.
Wait.
They forgot. I'm sorry. They really forgot. They're sorry. They love you, though.
They just knew. They just counted me in the number. Is how I'm going to take it. They just didn't look at the number itself.
Yeah.
But I think that's how it is. I think that because it is. I don't know. So for me, it's like I am the single one, and dating is hard in the DMV, and that'll be another conversation for another episode or whatever. But I think that dating it can be very difficult. So for me right now, current as of today, do we give the date?
Go and get the date.
What's today? The 7th, the 8th, the 9th. Today is the 9th of May. So as of today, I am dating. Yeah, I'm dating, and I'm enjoying it. It's been a good experience so far.
So, when you say you're dating, would you consider yourself still single, or are you? If I was to approach you and want to get to know you, would you be like, no, like I'm talking to someone right now? Like, how would you address that type of situation?
With the current situation that I'm in right now, I would say, you like my color?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys can't. I was like,
sorry, we have a little ADHD. Clearly, y'all see how we jump out of
it's cool. I have a cute little band on that my friend gave me for my birthday.
Let's try to stay on topic. We be all over the place.
So yes, with the current person that I'm dating, I would tell if someone came to me and was like, "Yo, I want to get to know you." See, and that's the thing, I'm a little oblivious to shit. So if people are trying to get to know me, on no, seriously, if people are trying to get to know me on the dating tip, I kind of be like, until you say, "What's up?" I'm just kind of like, "Oh, you just want to be friendly."
I only say really because anytime I was oblivious to things, like you'd be like, "Oh my god,
because you're
whatever." I don't want to hear it. Next, moving on. You're oblivious.
Right.
Go ahead.
So I can be like the situation I told you about recently, where I don't know what their angle is, and so I'm just kind of riding with it because I think that if you jump out there and be like, "Oh, I'm talking to somebody and we're exclusive," they'd be like, "Well, motherfucker, I wasn't trying to get to know you like that. I just wanted to get to know you." You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So that's why if someone came to me and was like, "Yo, I'm trying to get to know you. I want to take you on a date or whatever," I would be like, "Okay, I'm dating someone right now," because I am dating someone. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that would be my answer.
Okay.
But if somebody was just like, "What's up? How are you?" And I'm like, "Hey, what's up? You like to exchange number? Okay, we can be cool." Yeah.
Right.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
It's
Friend,
okay.
You took up all those minutes.
It was only a few because we were still in the 20s. Shut up. This is fine.
It's the wine. The wine got your little chatty.
It does.
So we gotta buy this all the time.
We are eventually gonna get to where we have a sponsor. We gonna have video because I keep trying to grab shit to show people, and
you want video so bad.
I do. We gonna get there.
I don't think I'm ready for video.
You're not ready. That's the thing about you. I think. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let me write that down. I'm gonna write this word down, but it's not what I mean.
I wonder if everyone's first episode was like this.
It probably was. They probably did it over and over and over. I don't think we should do ours over and over and over.
I'm not finna do something over and it's just gonna be it is what it is.
Right. I mean we might need to edit it a little bit, and that might make it fun. What is that? All that noise.
We're sorry. Someone stepped into the secluded location.
So it was the third person that would have been on here, but just doesn't live here full time, and we didn't know if we were going to be able to do it with them. He'll always be a guest feature here and there. He might say his name, he might not. I mean, who's on us? What's the word?
Secretive?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Go ahead. You got another question, or what we doing?
No, well, since you said that you dating, I can't ask you the other question because you're not single. You ain't single.
I'm not in a relationship. I'm dating. What's the question? Don't ask me nothing too personal, friend, but
Bye, friend. I think that's it. That's all that I had for you, friend.
So I want to say that there is one. You just brought it up. You said, "Oh, I'm not ready for camera."
Yes.
I think that that's a big misconception about you. Is that people tend to think that you want to be the center of attention, or that you want to be
Far from it.
that guy, and you're not. Yeah, I think that that's one of those. Yeah, my friend is very humble.
Ain't I humble?
Very. I mean, from the beginning. And let's go back to, we met in 2000. It's been a long time. Because I don't remember.
I was 21. You won't know my age now.
Right. I was older. So, when you, I thought you were 19.
Close enough.
Okay.
I was in there. You
was young.
I was young. I don't even think I had a mustache.
Barely. Couldn't take a picture with your eyes open for nothing.
Oh my God, they were the days.
My friend was Asian. I said, "Is this motherfucker Asian?"
No,
like,
my eyes just don't open.
If he smiles too hard, baby, they go. So we've known each other that long, and I think that again, we haven't. I won't say that we've been friends that long. I think we knew each other then. I moved away, came back, and then when I came back is when I think our relationship really grew. Because I think one thing that I don't even know, well, I'm sure you realize it, we worked on a web series together, and then we went through our breakups at the same time. Well, around the same time. Mm-hmm. I don't think it was discussed, but I think that... Is that my phone?
No, that was my watch this time.
Okay.
I'm sorry, people.
Sheesh. I'm like, damn. But yeah, so doing the web series together was one thing that brought us together. But I think even the few conversations that we had about the relationship stuff kind of brought us together. So I think that was kind of where the relationship grew and how we got to where we are.
You know what's funny? Like you said, like people assume that I want the attention or be the center of attention type of thing. And you know, I really hate talking about myself.
Do you?
I hate it.
I feel like in an interview, like work shit, I don't like talking about myself.
Work stuff is fine because I have to sell myself as far as that goes. But if you put me on the spot and want to ask me questions, I really don't. Like, I can do it if I have to, but it's one of those things where I'm like, I'd rather not.
And I'm the opposite.
And I don't like it because the spotlight is on you and everyone's looking.
But that doesn't mean that I like this, because I don't think that I'm that person. I don't know what would be I think I think we share kind of the same misconception. People think that I am not as nice as I am. Like, I think it's more so that I don't, like, if I'm not comfortable in a situation, like if I go to an event or something and I'm not with my friends or I'm by myself and I walk in, I'm looking for somebody that I know, or I'm sticking to myself.
It's definitely you. I'm thinking it's touch. You want a camera and I want touchscreen.
Right. Yeah. So I think that, people want to think that I'm just this, I'm a nicer person than I think perceived to be.
Okay.
As you guys can tell.
Right. So we're going to have a lot to talk about on this here podcast. We're just gonna see where it's gonna go and
ride. It's gonna be a fun ride because it's gonna be conversations again where we have
we're friends and different perspectives. Even when we watch TV shows, we see things a little bit differently.
Absolutely.
So
because you are.
I'm what? Go ahead and say it now, Reese. Tell me how you really feel.
No. We were talking about something the other day, and you was like, who was it? I don't know what show we were talking about, and I was like, you know how you have in your head your friends kind of sometimes share the same sentiment.
Was it Drag Race?
I don't know if it was Drag Race or Atlanta.
Drag Race is on. Atlanta reunion comes on tomorrow. So
no, we were what show was it? And you were like, I like them, and I was like, how?
Do you
remember the conversation?
I do remember the conversation. I think it was Drag Race.
Who do you like? Who's your person? Like, who are you, I guess, rooting for?
I think it was when Widow got voted off, and I felt like Jackie Cox should have got voted off. Was that it?
Because I wasn't a fan. Well, I wasn't a fan of Widow, but I want to say it was the whole Kenya thing, but no, because you're not a Kenya fan.
Was it Kenya? No.
You're not a Kenya fan. Okay.
No.
I don't know. It was right. It was somebody, and I was just like, ew, how do they? So that's all of that to say we don't always necessarily agree.
We don't.
But I think, again, I am open to different perspectives and seeing, what you think about this or that.
Likewise.
Or was it Insecure?
No, because I don't watch Insecure. I've only watched episode 1.
Season 1 of 1?
1 of 1.
Okay, good.
Right. I'm trying to get into it, but every time I want to sit down and watch it, I end up watching something else.
I had that problem last night. Now I'm rambling, but last night I was trying to watch something on TV and there was nothing.
Oh.
I felt like Netflix failed me. Hulu. I was just like, you know what? Go to bed.
You get like that sometimes.
I do. I did.
All right. So
I think this is it.
Yeah, this is it.
We've reached the end of episode 1.
Of episode 1. The intro.
So we're gonna figure out how to edit this thing, and
I'm not editing anything. I'm keeping everything in, even your little text messages that keep popping up. They are part of the show now. Now they gotta be in every episode. We're gonna need a ding.
Look, I might not be popping. Not that I'm popping now, but I might not have nobody reaching out to me. But we thank you guys for listening. We ask that you come back.
And stay tuned.
All right, a little R&R.
Turning it off now.